When you imagine life on Earth, what comes to mind? Towering redwoods, colorful coral reefs, or perhaps the vibrant hum of a bustling rainforest? But beneath our feet and often out of sight lies a hidden kingdom of life that plays a role so profound we're only just beginning to understand its significance. This is the world of fungi, and it's no exaggeration to say that without them, life as we know it would grind to a halt. Fungi are often misunderstood. They aren't plants, nor are they animals. They belong to their own unique kingdom, with millions of species, many of which are still unknown to science. Some fungi form the mushrooms we see after rainfall, but most of their work happens underground or hidden from view, as sprawling networks of microscopic filaments called mycelium. These networks are vast, ancient, and crucial to the ecosystems they inhabit. Let's start with what fungi do best: decomposition. Imagine a forest after a storm, with leaves scattered across the ground and fallen trees slowly decaying. Without fungi, those materials would pile up indefinitely, clogging ecosystems with unprocessed organic matter. Fungi act as nature's recyclers, breaking down dead plants, animals, and even other fungi into their basic chemical components. Through this process, they release nutrients like carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus back into the soil, where they can be absorbed by plants and used to fuel new growth. But fungi don't just recycle. They also form incredible partnerships. One of the most fascinating symbiotic relationships in nature is between fungi and plants, known as mycorrhizae. In this partnership, fungal mycelium grows around and sometimes inside plant roots, extending far into the soil. These fungal filaments act like super-efficient root extensions, helping plants access water and essential nutrients like phosphorus. In return, the plant provides the fungi with sugars produced through photosynthesis. This partnership is astonishingly effective. Over 90% of plant species, from towering trees to tiny wildflowers, rely on mycorrhizal fungi to survive and thrive. Without fungi, forests would struggle to regenerate, crops would falter, and entire ecosystems would collapse. In fact, some scientists refer to mycorrhizal networks as the Internet of the forest because they connect individual plants, allowing them to share resources and even communicate chemical signals. But fungi's role in shaping life on Earth goes far beyond the natural world. They have profoundly influenced human history and continue to impact modern society. One of the most famous examples is yeast, a type of fungus that humans have used for thousands of years to bake bread, brew beer, and ferment wine. These simple, single-celled fungi have been essential to our diets, cultures, and economies. Then there's penicillium, the mold that gave us penicillin, the world's first antibiotic. Discovered in 1928, penicillin revolutionized medicine and has saved millions of lives by treating bacterial infections that were once deadly. This discovery is just one example of how fungi have contributed to human health. Today, researchers are investigating compounds derived from fungi to develop new antibiotics, antiviral drugs, and even treatments for cancer. Fungi are also proving to be key players in the fight against climate change. While it's true that fungi release carbon dioxide as they decompose organic material, they also play an essential role in sequestering carbon in the soil. Certain types of fungi form networks that lock away carbon for decades or even centuries, helping to regulate the planet's carbon cycle. By studying these processes, scientists hope to better understand how fungi could be leveraged to mitigate global warming. But fungi's potential doesn't stop there. In recent years, researchers have discovered that fungi can be used to create sustainable alternatives to some of the most polluting materials in modern society. For example, mycelium, the root-like structure of fungi, can be grown into biodegradable packaging, building materials, and even clothing. These mycelium-based products are not only eco-friendly but also remarkably versatile, offering a sustainable solution to the growing problem of plastic waste. Fungi are also being used to clean up the environment through a process called mycoremediation. Certain fungi have the ability to break down toxic substances like oil, pesticides, and heavy metals. Imagine using fungi to clean up an oil spill or restore contaminated soil. This isn't just a theoretical idea, it's already happening. In some parts of the world, mycoremediation projects are being used to tackle environmental disasters, turning one of nature's simplest organisms into a powerful tool for healing the planet. Perhaps one of the most exciting areas of research is the potential of fungi in medicine. Psychedelic fungi, often called magic mushrooms, contain compounds like psilocybin that are being studied for their potential to treat mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, PTSD, and addiction. Early clinical trials have shown promising results, suggesting that these fungi could provide new hope for millions of people struggling with mental health issues. Despite their profound importance, fungi are often overlooked and undervalued. They lack the grandeur of a redwood forest or the charisma of a polar bear, but their impact on life on Earth is immeasurable. They quietly sustain ecosystems, support human civilization, and hold the potential to solve some of our most pressing challenges, from climate change to antibiotic resistance. The next time you walk through a forest or spot a mushroom growing in your garden, take a moment to appreciate the hidden world it represents. Beneath that mushroom is a vast network of mycelium, connecting trees, recycling nutrients, and sustaining life in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. Fungi remind us that some of the most important forces in life are those we can't see. They are nature's recyclers, collaborators, and innovators, silent powerhouses that keep our planet running. As we continue to study fungi, we are unlocking secrets that could transform medicine, technology, and environmental science. Science has barely scratched the surface of what fungi can teach us. As we learn more about these remarkable organisms, one thing is clear. Fungi are not just a footnote in the story of life. They are one of its main characters. Their potential is as vast and mysterious as the networks they create, and their story is just beginning.